Hey, it's Brooklyn here, and today I'm with my best friend Frances, who is becoming a cosmetologist, and today we're going to be talking about ways to make your hair grow out faster. And I definitely started doing some of the regimens that she does, and that's by using the Lee Stanford. You can find it at Ulta for a pretty decent price. I would think it was around like
$12.
$12? Alright, explain what it has done for you so far, and then the other stuff that you use to help you out in the long run.
Okay, guys. So, I bought my first tub, and I still have my first tub from 3 months ago. When I started, and if you go and see my video, I explain this too. I started with basically this length of hair. I had none of this growth that goes beyond my ears. And so, in 3 months, this is all the growth that I have, even with getting a haircut in between those 3 months.
How long ago was it that you had your hair buzzed?
Last June I had a mohawk. I was shaved down to a 0 on the sides, and I only had this front part, and it was much shorter. So in a year I've grown, basically I just measured it the other day, it's now 7.5 inches. So
do you use any other products other than the Lee Stanford?
I use sulfate free shampoo, which I think has a lot to do with it because it's not as harsh on your hair, and it's not like coating and just like giving the illusion of like those shampoos that say healthy looking hair.
You were telling me they have wax in them apparently?
Yeah, that's what I learned when I was at school the other day, that all those things that make your hair really sleek and shiny and smooth are just covering your hair with wax like a surfboard.
So like I was saying too during that discussion earlier, is to make sure when you actually get the shampoo conditioner to look at the bottle and make sure it says healthy looking hair, and make sure it actually says, you said that your hair follicles, and to make sure it actually goes from the roots and will penetrate your hair, and the bottle actually says that it will help your hair in the long run, not just healthy looking hair.
Yeah, healthy looking is just, that's not actually healthy. So.
And when I started my YouTube, I had blonde hair, and I try to tell my YouTubers why not to go blonde. Even if going to salon, it still killed my hair. Why wouldn't you go? And she was blonde before, so this is
that's why I was shaved.
So
it killed my hair.
Yeah, this hair process of growing hair back and everything is because of that. But what happened to you when you went blonde?
I think my biggest problem was I went blonde really fast, and I kept re-dyeing, like I kept re-bleaching. But also, my hair is naturally black, and it's a cool black, so it has those blue undertones. And when you put bleach over it, the complementary color for blue is orange, so that's what my hair turned to, and then it just started like falling out in clumps, because when you bleach your hair, it becomes really porous. Like your hair is basically Swiss cheese when you bleach it, and so it held a bunch of moisture, it never dried, it would fall out in clumps if I brushed it because it was so brittle. Don't bleach your hair is basically what I'm getting at. And even if you go to a professional, expect that you're going to cut off at least 3 inches of your hair, because it's going to kill your ends.
So let's see, if there's any more questions to be asked about, like the fact of, oh yeah, you were telling me earlier about the actual, when you have to cut your hair and everything. Explain that a little further, like the split ends and how it all ties in.
A big thing, like if you Google like ways to grow your hair longer, they're most likely every list is going to say get regular trims, and that's, you said PG-13?
It doesn't matter.
That's bullshit. You do not need to get your hair trimmed if you don't have split ends or you don't have damaged ends. There's no reason. Your hair grows from the top of your head, not from down here. So unless you have if your ends are fine and they're not damaged, you don't need to trim it. It doesn't make any sense to trim it. That doesn't make your hair grow longer.
Yeah, because of that fact, I was thinking my hair was so damaged on the ends, but then when she actually looked at it, it was only about an inch and a half.
Inch and a half is where your most damage is. The other is still salvageable.
And I honestly haven't gotten a haircut in 8 months. Would you say that's pretty good for my split end ratio?
Considering that you have bleached hair, I would say yeah. And especially since you have put box color over it.
Yeah, which I am going next month to her for schooling, so that won't happen. Well, it might happen again because it's $3 versus like the really expensiveness, and you won't be in school for long.
It won't be that expensive.
Right, well, it's because you're in school, but when you get out of school, then it's going to be expensive. Maybe not, maybe so. Yeah. But I don't think there's any more we have to do about the Lee Stanford except for the fact that it works. Oh, How long has your hair grown since then, though? Like
When
each month?
I started it, like I said, I had no growth below my ears. Like it was probably like in the middle of my ears, if that, at my longest like sideburn piece. It was really short. When I measured it right before like, when did I think I started measuring it seriously in February because I started the least effort treatment in January, and it's grown on average about an inch every month since then. So,
And you said hair is only supposed to grow a half an inch each month, so
yeah, based on you know, like everybody's hair grows differently because of, you know, genetics and diet, and the biggest factor is like your ethnicity. But a typical Caucasian person's hair will only grow half an inch a year, or half an inch a month, for a total of 6 inches per year. So, you know, in 3 months, 4 months, my hair's grown almost 4.5 inches.
Well, I honestly am glad we did this video because I have not realized how much you've learned. You already sound like a professional. And you're only how many months in, too?
I'm like 6 weeks in.
Oh my god.
Not even.
Yeah, you can tell by watching my past videos that I know nothing compared to her. So
It's a lot of book work. It's not. I fall asleep in that class.
And we'll be doing videos probably on corset training together, most likely. Do some collaboration videos on that. And I will definitely link her YouTube channel below. So make sure you also go subscribe to that. And I should see a markup. I know I have a lot of followers on here, so hers should gain up pretty fast. Right, everybody?
Yeah. Two more tips. Drink a lot of water because that helps a lot. And apple cider vinegar is your friend. All right.
All right. Well, I hope everybody has a great day, and bye.